It's X After Hours Podcast with Mariah and Ty.
Your weekly download of X92.9's X Afternoons extracurricular activities. Oh, that was a mouthful. Anyway, enjoy.
Welcome to X After Hours, episode 4 of our podcast. If you listen to Ty and I regularly on X Afternoons on Calgary's Alternative, X92.9. Thanks for coming to hang out to the uncensored version of our show. And we always start the show off with a few drinks. And it was my turn to get drinks this week. A secret little bag here.
Let's see them.
Okay, so this one is actually a favorite of mine from a bar I used to work at in Edmonton.
Yes.
I don't know, have you had the Prairie Fairy before?
I've had Sea Change before, yes.
Have you had this specific one?
Yes.
It's
the Prairie
really good.
Fairy? It's very popular.
Yeah, there you go. And this one, I've never had myself. I'm not a big beer gal, but I thought, hey, this looks pretty good. Guava Gose. Guava Gose.
Is it a Gose or is it a Gose?
It is a sour, and it's made by Collective Arts Creativity. This is out of Ontario.
Sam, our producer, is he's sitting over there. If you're watching this, because it is on video now, check us out on YouTube. Sam's got a Cakeface beer?
Cold Garden Cakeface.
Cold Garden Cakeface. All right.
That.
That was Sam checking in.
And I'm glad that Sam finally has the drinks because you do the most work. You and Logan will have to shaft Logan and say he can't have any drinks, but you do a lot of work.
We need a 40 after every Thursday
Literally.
this podcast comes out.
Let's crack into these.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
That was in synchronization.
Yeah, it's a very good beer
Wow.
from Sea Change.
That's a beer.
It's nice. I got nothing bad to say about it.
Okay,
it's very popular.
Sam, maybe you're new to the rules. We drink the beer. We give our total review at the end of the episode.
Okay.
So just, what's your first initial taste?
You have to shout it. You're not on mic.
Oh, I got my own mic.
But you're
He's
mic'd up?
special.
Mic'd up, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I learned something new about the podcast right now.
It's very bitter.
Okay.
I'm not
What type of, sorry, is it again?
I think it's an IPA.
Yeah.
He said bitter.
Oh, mine's a
It's very-
sour, and it's sour, but it is full of flavor. Look at this art, too. Like, come on.
That's great. More incentive to check the video podcast out. See the art on these cans. Today on the show, we want to talk about arguments with in-laws.
I mean, I don't know if you can really count yours as in-laws yet because you just
or
met.
Even an argument I didn't even argue with
Okay,
anyone.
well, we'll just call them, tossing hands. Sometimes it gets a little, you got a girlfriend who has family, sometimes you toss some fists. We'll be talking about that, and we'll also be talking about a little bit of a PS5 heist situation that you talked about earlier this week on the show.
Come up with a plan.
I can't believe I didn't know about this hack, and I want to use it.
And then we'll end it all with our review of the week. I actually brought mine in. It's here. It's hidden behind my seat. I don't want to knock this mic over yet. So it's visual. So anyone who's here watching us, not listening, if you're just listening, that's fine. But if you want to watch it, you can actually see what I'm bringing in for the review of the week. So
I didn't buy mine, but I think I might have to.
pull the trigger. You're going to buy something today on the show?
Yep, probably. You opened that can of worms. Anyways, we'll get to that at the end of the show. So I wanted to talk about this whole in-laws argument thing because it was funny. Earlier this week on our show, you were telling me and your girlfriend, I mean, you guys have been dating for 5-6 months. And
Something like that.
You just met her father this weekend. Tell the reason why. I think it was an argument between them, but I still think you could have went about this situation differently.
I think I played it perfectly. They were arguing about politics, which is something my family, we don't really discuss. I don't let them.
Your family's nice.
Well, we just don't really do it. When we argue, we kind of just are like, okay, well, you do you, have fun with that, and we leave it. But they were arguing about something political. I'm still
Do tell.
still not going to even pick a side here, because what I did was we were at a diner and they were just having a little argument and it just wouldn't end. They both weren't willing to concede their point.
Are you going to tell what it was about?
It was about politics. That's all you need to know. What more do you want to know about it?
Deep dive.
Do you
No,
want
I'm
to have
just
a
kidding.
political argument right here?
No. This is bad. That's not what our podcast is about. We don't touch that.
I don't touch that usually generally at all. So thankfully at some point, not that the server needed to come by and save me, but the server did come by, offered me a cup of coffee, and I said, hey, where's that bathroom? And then I went to the bathroom, texted my brother a little bit, checked in on him on the phone, seen how he was doing, went back, and they were done arguing, which was nice. I think they got the hint from me getting up.
So you just evaded the situation, but...
Yeah, because I can't pick a right answer there. Like, I back the dad, girlfriend's mad. Back the girlfriend, dad's mad. Just meeting him.
Yeah, but I mean, you always have to impress the father when you could just make amends with the girlfriend later. That's a rookie mistake.
She said I played it perfectly. She said,
but that's
wow.
only what she said. What do you think
flawless
her dad
victory.
thinks?
He asked me a little bit about the Oilers after that and about growing up in Sturgeon County.
Oh.
So he liked that. He knew where we went to high school, stuff like that.
Okay, so you kind of save face a little bit.
I get along with parents very well.
My parents like you.
Yeah, parents generally quite like me. I don't know why, but I've never had like a family dislike me. Maybe my first girlfriend.
That you know about. Just kidding.
That's true.
No,
I've
I'm just
never had
kidding.
the vibes of being like, oh man.
No,
they're
my
mad at me.
parents like you. My parents are a good sign. You know, they're good. They're good humans.
What was your argument about? Yours was
There was a few things.
there was a few, eh? Wow, list them
No,
off.
I'm just kidding. I love Mr. Bunce's family. They're great. They've taken me in as one of their own. And it's to the point now where, like, when they come over, because they've always lived, like, out of town. Like, even when we were living in Edmonton, they lived away on a farm, like, out by Vickerville. So it's fun. When we go and we hang out, it's like a 3-4 day thing, right? Because it's like
It's
out
the
of town.
best. 3-4 days with in-laws. Who wouldn't like
Well,
that?
but
Oh,
it's
man.
different. It's like, Sam, but you hear me out, okay? They're
Even
chill.
like, whoa.
No, but they're really chill and they're fun. It's like we play board games, we have some drinks, we sit around the fire. You know, like they live in a place where you can go snowshoeing with the dogs. It's like fun. But anyways, we made the mistake of introducing a new board game. And it wasn't a mistake. It was good. They caught on to the game like really quickly and everything was fun. But people who play cards, like play crib, play competitive board games all the time, you know when you show them a new
Competitive
game.
board games.
But I'm serious, like people who like just are like, okay, let's get out the risk. Casual 4-hour commitment. Like we were doing this and I was like, guys, like this is a bit of a complex game. Like, you know, it'll take us a little while. Let's do a practice round to get it under our belt. They got it instantly. Now, if you play board games with your family or you want to do something over like a long weekend, it's
Don't
called...
play this game.
Well, you can, but it gets a little...
It seems like you guys have been fighting on it. So
It's called Ticket to Ride. It's basically like a combination of Settlers of Catan with Risk. Is very cool. So essentially you're just like building routes from one city to another on a world map, and you do it with either ships or trains.
and what is this, like an 8-hour long game?
It
or-
could be long. It's
That's
pretty.
too
I think
much.
you would like it. I think
They
you would
probably
like
started
it.
fighting because they wanted to stop playing.
No, it was commitment. You just get sucked in before you even know it. I'm like, oh, okay, like we've been playing for however many hours. So anyway, so we're playing, and eventually, since I was the person who knew how to play the game as well as Mr. Bunce, I was doing something that I realized maybe I didn't explain the best to the group.
Cheating.
I wasn't cheating. I was actually playing by the rules. I was picking up a card, and I was doing it while, like, it's hard to explain, but I was basically having an advantage. I was able to see the cards that I was picking up before I picked them up, and they weren't playing like that. And then we got in a scuff, you know, like basically it became a situation where I was like, oh, guys, let's take a breather. They were like, have you been playing like that the whole game? And I'm like, well, yeah, how have you been playing? And then all of a sudden the rule book comes out, people take a break, they start making more drinks. This is a booze-fueled night as well, which is what is kind of funny, right? So it's like, okay, basically we got to the point where none of us could decide what the actual rule was. It was kind of a gray area.
Google wouldn't tell you.
No. And then all of a sudden, Mr. Bunce's mom goes, this is supposed to be fun. If you guys keep on acting shitty to each other, we're going to stop playing. She had to be the mom. She
Yeah,
had
I'd be
to
on her
basically...
side. Most board games are not fun.
Yeah, she had to basically like lay down the law, and eventually we smoothed it out, clarified the rules, and then we moved on. It was a great game, but I was like, oh, it's getting heated. Like, you know when you're arguing with people that aren't actually like your blood relatives, like it's out for blood. You know what I mean? Like they want to win. Like it's competitive. It caused rifts in the future family
I can't
events.
stand board games because I don't like when people argue over that. But I don't know. What would you rather have, a board game argument or a political argument?
Board game argument.
Yeah, I think I'd also pick board game because, like, I would just be like, well, this is stupid and I don't even care.
But I'm like, you're like good like that. Like you can shut it off. I'm the type of person where it's like a board game. Like I hate playing board games that are like highly mathematical. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like I do not want to do this at all. And basically I just say like, I can't invest in this because I worry so much about feeling stupid. Like, you know what I mean? With like a board game where it's like, solve this simple equation and do this. And I'm like, that's no fun. But
I like fun board games like Jenga. Does that count?
Jenga's fun.
Yeah, Jenga, things in a box, something like that. Much more relaxed. But if someone's cheating and they're just being a jerk about it, or people are getting too upset, I just would quit. I literally would have quit on your board game nights so fast. Like,
I know, but then you get called a quitter.
I don't care. I'd be like,
know, but
fine,
then you
keep
have to,
arguing.
like,
you guys have fun. I'm going to go
that's-
do anything else.
That's positive. Well, we did finish the game.
Who won?
Actually, me and Mr. Bones'
Oh,
mom.
big surprise. Collusion.
We tied. I'm telling you, you guys, I'm going to bring in this board game to the office.
And I'm not playing. You can play with Sam.
I think you would like it. It's very fun. Anyways, I mean, hey, if it comes to politics or board games, like maybe just stay away from either.
Good advice.
It's X After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
It's like X Afternoons, but in podcast form.
And we're back to X After Hours, episode 4. Mariah's chugging, caught her mid-chug there.
Sorry, I thought we were at commercial break.
No, the commercial break's over.
Okay.
But last week on Friday, I ran by a little plan I had for you as you spill your drink all over your face. That's on camera. Everyone go watch the video podcast so you can see that. Sam, make sure you cut to that.
I got you.
So on Friday last week, I ran by my new plan to get a PlayStation 5 by you. Now, I've been able to probably buy a PlayStation 5 like 3 or 4 times.
What do you mean 3 or 4 times?
Where it's like I could have bought it, no problem, no stress about money.
You had the funds. You had the funds.
And like,
Okay.
yeah, I wouldn't have felt guilty about it, but something would always come up. And like for instance, I was about to buy it the other week, and then I was like, oh wait, I'm going on vacation coming up here soon. Probably want to have some money just in case money.
You're
you never know
so
what you're gonna do.
responsible. We were just talking about this, and I was like, I would have just pulled the trigger. Like I would have just been like, charge it.
I thought about it, Mariah.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have done the same thing.
You did
I
do that.
Do
He
the
has
same
a
thing
PS5.
actually, yeah. And I just watched
Sam
Disney
has.
Plus on it.
I feel like
Just
okay.
give me your PlayStation
Yeah.
5, Sam.
Why don't you sell it to him?
Or just give it to me. Let me rent it off you for a little bit. I'll give
Producer
you, like-
Logan has laid claim to it.
Okay, well, I'll give you $5 a month for that PlayStation 5. Think
It's
about it.
whoever comes up with cold cash on the desk you should sell it to. Like just walk in here and be like $400 hard.
400.
400
Low
bucks, yeah, that's a good
balling.
deal.
That's right. That is a good deal.
Quick cash.
So I want a PlayStation 5. Never been able to get one really, just because of timing. But I did come up with a new plan on how to get a PlayStation 5, and I proposed it to you on air.
I am blown away by this. I've been an adamant Shoppers Drug Mart shopper for years, and
Yes.
I never took advantage of this.
Well, I have the clip from us on air talking about it. We'll play the video or something so you don't have to watch us sitting here listening to it. But this was my new plan on how to get a PlayStation 5. If it would play. It's not playing.
Logan, cut that. Logan, cut that.
It's almost
that.
as if you
No, leave
had
it,
an
leave it, leave
iPhone.
it.
It might be more reliable.
Okay. Here
But
it
I've
is.
come up with a plan to secure this PlayStation 5.
You
without
saved up
having-
money for it?
Yeah, without having to pay all the money I've saved up. Do you want to hear my plan?
I'm very curious.
Okay, here we go. This is my plan music. Okay, so I found out recently that Shoppers Drug Mart, they sell PlayStation 5s, okay? And then every Thursday, they have a seniors day where you can save 20% off.
You're not a senior.
I know, but in the disclaimer, it says any accompanying family member can also get the 20% off, all right? So we either dress you up like a senior, you dye your hair white,
Okay.
you come with me, we fake an ID, we get the PlayStation 5. Or I reach out to my cousins, my aunt or uncle, and I'll say, hey, can you guys come down for dinner? You cook them a meal, right? And we'll say it's my cooking. Then I take them to Shoppers Drug Mart and be like, hey, you know what? We just got to get some dressing for this salad or whatever. Go into Shoppers Drug Mart, and I'm like, oh, there's a PlayStation 5 here. Do you mind if I get this right now? And they're like, no, sure, pick it up. And I bring it with them, and I'm like, oh, yeah, they're a senior. Can I get the 20% discount? And that's how you only spend $500 on a PlayStation 5.
Wait, 500? That's after the 20% drop?
Yeah. And I do have a follow-up plan.
What do you mean? Look at that. Just kidding.
Here's my follow-up plan.
Oh,
All right?
the music's back.
Here we go. All right, so Shoppers Drug Mart, they sell PlayStation 5s, Mariah, right? You didn't get me a Christmas gift.
Okay,
so how about you go to Shoppers Drug
this is
Mart
over now.
and get me one?
And that's how you get a PlayStation 5.
I'm not gonna lie. How long did it take you? Like, I question your credibility on this. Like, have you gotten proof that this is real?
Yes, I've seen it. Go on Shoppers' website right now. You have your laptop in front of you.
I guess I
They
could.
have a Seniors Day, 20% off. I saw on Reddit that people were doing this, and then when I go to think about buying a PlayStation 5, I think about not doing the 20% discount. I'm like, that would suck. Now that I know it's possible.
It's so much money. So I'm like, why wouldn't you
It's
take
cheaper than a
advantage
gaming
of this?
PC. Sam, how much did you spend on your gaming PC
I
recently?
saw the bill, Sam.
Well over $2,000.
$2,000,
After
Sam.
everything was all done. Yeah.
Yeah, so a PS5 is like, what, $740? Comes with a game and a controller.
All right, well,
Think about it.
are you gonna play Hogwarts Legacy at least?
Maybe, but I don't know how I'm going to get that discount. Like, unless my parents come down. Like, your parents aren't over the age of 65, right?
No, my parents are 60.
When did your mom turn 65?
More than 10 years.
That's a long time to wait. Because like, you could use her ID. I don't know.
Yeah.
She looks good for her
Wait,
age.
that's a burn against me and my mom.
No, your
all
mom.
in the
Look, Leah
same.
looks great for her age.
Leah is in wicked shape,
Yes.
so I mean, you'll have to deal with her. She could beat
Don't
the
act like
shit
you
out
didn't
of
use
you.
your mom's ID to get into the clubs back in the
Okay,
day.
now he's backpedaling. Okay. She's going to listen to the podcast just for that comment.
And she's going to be like, I remember that. My ID went missing for so long. Some late nights with Mariah.
Oh, okay.
You're listening to X After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
But you already know that since you downloaded it yourself.
Good job, buddy.
It's time for
Mariah and Ty's review of the week.
Oh, is it just singular, not plural now? Okay.
It was always singular.
Okay, I said reviews.
You'll hear it in the intro.
Okay.
It's time for Mariah and Ty's review of the week.
Well, Ty, you brought yours today, so should I start with mine? Maybe
You start with yours. You've seen mine before, just so you know.
Oh.
I just
Okay.
got a compliment on it over the weekend.
Oh. Okay. My products are always NSFW. They're laughable. They're good. They're usually penis shaped, but today we're talking about the ultimate zaddy himself. You opened up this can of worms
Are you?
for
Yeah.
me.
Are you making the purchase? You got your credit card out, ready to go?
I have multiple saved, and I just want to point out before I do the reveal of the actual one that I picked, I do have now an actual public save of this. It's called My Items That I Love, Zaddy Pedro, for all my Pedro Pascal fan t-shirts that I'm going to get for myself and my best friend Sarah, but I did pick one that I think I'm going to...
What's the one you're going with? Show me so I can see it.
You know.
So your review of the week is going to be a Pedro Pascal shirt that you're buying and haven't even physically had yet?
Yeah, but I mean,
You're reviewing the purchase?
That's right.
Okay, you're reviewing the purchase, not the actual item.
Please, all my items I've been reviewing the purchase for. I
Okay.
mean, if you've seen previously, they're always penis-shaped joke items, but
she
this
always
one
buys
is
them.
for real. I do. That's right. This one's for real. Daddy is a state of mind.
Yeah, you should get that.
I know, but there's multiple. I'm gonna have to get a few. Now,
I
okay.
thought you were going to buy one on the podcast.
Should I buy one?
Am I putting the
Do it.
pressure on you? You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, I want to. Okay, now help me pick.
That's the one.
Help me pick. No, that one's on a different account. These ones are more local. This one says, I am your cool slutty daddy.
Okay, so
These are actual Pedro
you
Pascal.
have to pick one, and that's the one you're reviewing.
Oh my God, this one says In Daddy We Trust. And we also have the faces from Narcos. And
I
we
vote for that
have
one.
him in Game of Thrones.
I like that one.
You like In
Mariah
Daddy We
literally
Trust.
looked at these pictures. In
This one
between
says
breaks on the
Daddy's
show.
little
How
girl.
many hours of the show did she look for
Probably
these?
an hour only because I didn't show
And
it
then
to
we
her
have the
till
ultimate
work
one.
time.
This one's actually made, I think, from somebody in Calgary. It says, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
And how many hours have you been looking at these and you still haven't made a choice?
Probably 2 hours.
And you know what? We just got off the air about 20 minutes ago?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Should I pick one? Then?
Yeah, you should pull the trigger on one at least. Be the first purchase on the X After Hours podcast.
I do like I Am Your Cool Slutty Daddy.
Yeah, and you could wear it on the podcast when it comes in. and then review the actual material of
goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. Okay, I gotta pick it now.
it. All right,
I'm
now
gonna buy.
read that credit card out. Let me just confirm it for you.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh, look. Buy with Apple Pay. Told me my MasterCard.
Okay, Sam, that's the clip. Mariah making a purchase. Clip that.
Shit. Okay, I have to add my new home address. So
Ship it here.
should I?
Yes.
Okay. What's our address?
I don't know.
Okay.
I do
That'll
know.
come later.
For
But I
someone who
did.
orders so many packages.
I did purchase it. Yeah, Sam, you should have this on speed dial. No, it's okay. I will.
255 17th Ave Southwest.
Are you serious?
Something like that.
Yeah, Suite 400, I think.
Please don't send us any packages. I mean, you can if you want, but one time someone sent me a can of corn or soup to the radio station once.
One time on a Discord server, I accidentally doxed myself and someone mailed me gummy dicks.
Okay, well, don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be perfect for the NSFW review.
Exactly. And it was tasty.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to wait to confirm the address, but this purchase is made. I'm going to have to get a few more.
Are you excited?
I'm pumped.
All right.
I'm going to get a couple for the girls.
I'm gonna grab mine, so you just keep talking. It's right behind me, I think.
There's stickers, too. I could get stickers.
I feel like you could get a shirt and
That
stickers.
says daddy is a state of mind.
And this is why you watch the video podcast, which we will link in the description. But here's a bag, Mariah. Can you guess what's in here? This was a gift from someone at the station to me that someone complimented recently.
It's going to be a cologne.
No, it's not a cologne. I know
Everybody
I smell great.
says you smell good.
All right, here we go. It is my Wallace and Gromit BBC VHS box set that producer Logan gave me.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, it's got 3 Wallace and Gromit movies on there. That's from producer Logan. He gifted it to me as a gift.
Are you going to open it, though, or are you going to
It
keep
is
it as
open.
unopened?
It is open. This one's a little dirty. He said he had 2, but I'm still proud to own it.
Why don't you bring the figurine out?
From Logan's office?
No, isn't it in the box there?
There's no figurine. These are just VHSs.
Oh, sorry.
These are 3 VHSs of their Wallace and Gromit adventures.
Sorry, I'm saying this because Logan literally has a bobblehead figurine in his office.
Yeah, we're Wallace and Grom heads. There's a Close Shave, great one. The Wrong Trousers, A Grand Day Out. A Grand Day Out's probably my favorite, where they go to the moon and eat cheese. But these are absolute classics. Do you want me to read some of the run times of these, or is that bad podcasting?
I mean, I don't know what that's going to add to the value of the product, but
1990 Academy Award nominee Best Animated Short Film. Winner 1993 Academy Award Best
it won an
Animated
Oscar?
Short Film, The Wrong Trousers. Yes, it's great. It's fantastic.
I thought Wallace and
programming.
Gromit was just one movie. I didn't realize
No,
that there's many.
what? These are little shorts, right?
Okay.
They had a TV show called Cracking Contraptions. Logan, if you want to overlay the theme song while I'm talking about it, go ahead. And then they had that fantastic movie, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I believe there is more.
That's the one I remember watching as a kid.
Watch that as soon as you can, if you can find it anywhere, and then go on YouTube. They've uploaded these to YouTube. These are the VHS copies. I don't have a VHS player, but I did get a compliment from one of my friends on Instagram. Saw it on my story and said, "That's a very awesome Wallace and Gromit piece."
Where did Logan even get these from?
I don't know. I think he's got like some rich benefactor who, instead of giving him money, just gives him Wallace and Gromit merch because he's got a bunch. But yeah, I leave this out for everyone to view when they come into my home.
Oh.
It's not like leaving out a DVD or something. This is a talking piece.
Do you have a VHS player?
No,
Okay.
but it's just about having them, and it's a discussion piece.
I think that he should have them available to be viewed on VHS.
Well, you can watch it on YouTube.
I think
if
you need
want.
the VHS player and an old CRT.
Yeah.
Really get into the experience.
I don't know what a CRT is, Sam. Anyways, I give them 5 claymations out of 5, or 5 Wensleydale cheeses out of 5. It's fantastic. Go on YouTube tonight and watch them. Have you not seen these? You've only seen the Were-Rabbit?
Yeah. No. No, yes, I've only seen the Were-Rabbit.
Oh my God, Mariah.
I don't know. You can watch that. I'm going to watch more Heartthrob fan account TikToks of Pedro Pascal.
What did you give your review of your purchase?
10 zaddies out of 10 zaddies.
Well, who's more of a heartthrob? You be the judge, especially if you're on the video podcast. Pedro Pascal or Wallace?
I mean,
Sam, what do you think?
I might give the slight edge to Wallace. Nothing against Pedro.
are you kidding me? I bet you Pedro Pascal would actually agree with you.
Wallace is daddy. Are you kidding me?
Stop! You cannot use that term for him.
Wallace is daddy.
Okay.
You're diving a little deeper into the world of Mariah and Ty with the X After Hours podcast.
Okay, we come to that point in the show where we conclude our reviews on our drinks that we got this week. And Sam, since this is your first time drinking on X After Hours, why don't you tell us what drink you have and what you rate it?
So I had the Cold Garden Cakeface. I'm going to give it 3.5 cakes out of 5. It's a little too
tough.
sour for me, or a little too bitter. Like, it's just not really my thing. I'm more of a fruit guy.
You should have had mine.
Or mine.
Okay, I was really taken with mine. Mine's the Guava Gose. And it's from Collective Arts Creativity, which is a brewery out of Hamilton, Ontario. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 because I don't really drink beer. This is very good, very sour, very flavorful, and the art is quite nice.
I had the Sea Change Prairie. It's from Edmonton. It's a classic beer. It's probably one of the most populars. I gotta give it a 5 out of 5. It's so popular there. If you're ever in Edmonton, you'll see it's on a lot of craft beer menus. I like it. It was good. It was a good podcast today, everybody. I thought it was great.
Cheers.
You can email us at mariah@x929.ca, me at Ty at x929.ca, Sam at
x929.ca.
that's you, okay?
Oh, guys, Mr. Buns is calling.
Whoa.
Wow, end of podcast
Okay,
cameo.
wait. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, Mr. Buns, live in the flesh on X After Hours.
On the podcast.
Oh no.
Mr. Bunce, a quick question. Did Mariah cheat on board games? Like, was she cheating?
No, she's just really bad at them.
I won! I tied with your mom.
She said she won.
We're also wondering if Mr. Bunce is going to reveal face at any time and be a guest.
No, I'm the masked man.
He's the
In the dark.
man.
Okay.
And
all right.
follow-up question. Are you aware that Mariah just bought a couple Pedro Pascal shirts live on the podcast?
I bought some Zaddy Pedro Pascal shirts.
Oh, dibs. I want one.
Yeah, you better get him one. I can't believe you didn't buy him for all of us.
Well, okay. I mean, we'll see how this one goes, and then we'll probably get some more. All right. Thanks for the call. Alien
Hey,
Poppy
no problem.
Buns is goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Bye. Oh, God.
And that was X After Hours episode 4. My mic kept trying to kiss my face while we were doing this. So watch the video podcast. Right?
Yeah.
Say bye.
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 Okay.
You've been listening to X After Hours podcast with Mariah and Ty.
You want more? Then tune into X Afternoons with these two live on Calgary's alternative X929 Monday through Friday 2 to 7 p.m. Mountain Time at x929.ca.
And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast and have the new episode of X After Hours downloaded weekly to whatever device you use.
We never said hit it, Logan. Cut it. Dump it. It's garbage.